Welcome to Eat Your Peas, the podcast about doing what's good for yourself, even when you don't feel like it. I'm Lily Rachels, and I'm serving up bite-sized growth principles to help you build happier and healthier relationships. Hey guys, welcome back to Eat Your Peas. Today we're discussing unverbalized expectations and how dangerous they can be to a relationship. An expectation is a belief that someone will or should do something. It's your idea of an optimal future. An unverbalized expectation within a relationship is an unspoken idea or belief of how someone should act or respond to a situation. When we don't verbalize what we want, we can create an atmosphere of resentment within our relationship because you're going to be unhappy, your needs and wants are not being met, and your partner's going to be unhappy because they don't know why you're upset all the time because they didn't know that you have these needs and these wants that they should be meeting. So when we don't ask for what we want, we're not going to get what we want, right? And when we don't ask for it, we take all the responsibility for our happiness. We hand it over to our partner, and they don't even realize they're holding on to it. I'm a big proponent of personal responsibility. And I think within relationships, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to ask first, where am I not showing up fully in this relationship? Where am I not voicing what I want? Because when you have an expectation that you don't tell another person about, it's like expecting them to hit the bar and they don't even know the bar exists. So say your love language is affection. Affection is what you need to feel loved within your relationship. In your mind, you will get affection if you get 5 hugs a day. You expect 5 hugs a day from your partner because that would make you feel loved. Your partner, they know that you like affection, so they hug you in the morning, when they get home from work, and before you go to bed. That's 3 whole hugs in their mind, right? But you, meanwhile, are stewing because you expected 5 hugs. That's what you want. You want 5 hugs. On the other hand, your partner has no idea. You never told them you wanted 5 hugs. You just told them you wanted affection. And I realize this is a really silly example to be like, I require this many hugs a day from you. But essentially, that's what you're doing when you don't verbalize what you want or what you need within a relationship. You're expecting someone else to read your mind. And I don't know about any of you, but my mind can be a complete mess sometimes. I can be confused about what I want or what I'm thinking. The idea of expecting another human being to be able to understand everything about me and predict how I'm going to respond or what I'm going to need is cruel. And having unverbalized expectations in a relationship and getting upset when they're not met, quite honestly, is pretty cruel. So here's how we fix that. Number 1, you have to know yourself. You need to know yourself before you expect another person to know who you are. You need to get in tune with what you need. And then you need to ask yourself, the things that I think I need, the things that I want, are those reasonable things for another human being to meet? And spoiler alert, there is not one human being on the planet that will meet every single need you have. If you found them, you found a unicorn. They don't exist. Number 2, you have to verbalize your needs to your partner. Communicate. Tell your partner what you expect out of a relationship. Ask your partner what they expect out of a relationship. And continually have that conversation throughout the course of your life together. Number 3, have grace. No one is perfect, and no one is going to get you 100% of the time. Again, I don't get myself 100% of the time, so why would I ever expect a different person to understand me? And going along with that, we have to let go of this idea that people should know us. I've heard that a lot. I've heard people say things like, he should know this about me. We've been together this long. Or she should understand that about me. I've mentioned that before. Or they have been in relationships, or they're this old. Why don't they understand these things? Guys, we have to have grace for other people. And you have to choose that you're going to verbalize what you need in a relationship and hold that standard but you have to discuss it and communicate it. So try this week. Next time you find yourself getting frustrated or aggravated over something your partner didn't do, or maybe something they did do that you don't like or wish they wouldn't do, first stop and ask yourself, have I ever told them that that bothers me? Have I ever communicated with them where I want our relationship to be at this point? Have I ever told them that this is a need I have? And if the answer is no, then you need to communicate with your partner. You need to verbalize those expectations. And then you need to have grace as your partner and you learn each other and can develop more of a cohesive bond over time. But always communicate and always verbalize your expectations. Don't forget to eat your peas. I'll see you next week.